Hey, Shama UFC here. Gonna be doing a showcase on Manel Kape. He is returning to the UFC this Saturday night. Well, he's gonna be back in action this Saturday night, and we haven't seen him since he faced Muhammad Makayev, where we did kind of see a lackluster performance. But he was facing somebody that was a very strong wrestler, so sometimes that makes kickboxers and outside fighters like Manel Kape a bit gun shy. We've seen it even in elite grapplers like Charles Oliveira, when he faces guys like Islam Makhachev and Arman Sarukian, he kind of just doesn't have the same offense he usually does with other fighters, with elite wrestlers. Not calling Makayev elite, because he was still a bit of a prospect and hasn't really proved himself in the top five before he got cut, so I can understand why he was gun shy. I believe in the second round he broke his toe. I just was very disappointed in this fight. I was looking forward to it because he had the security holding him back when they were facing each other off in the cage. Um, they're breaking them up. We just thought we were gonna see a bit of a war. Even if it was gonna be a tactical war. But we saw a very boring technical fight. Not even technical. It was just very low output. Makayev was actually doing a bit more. I'll give him credit for that. He was throwing a lot of kicks, but Manel Kape wasn't really opening up too much, especially with the kicks, because I guess the fear of the takedowns. But he's gonna return this Saturday against Bruno Silva. I'm pretty sure he can get the win. I haven't seen too many fights of Silva's. I might have seen them on like fight nights and probably just don't remember him. But I still feel like Manel has the skills to get it done this weekend. Yeah, look at that. We perfectly walk out the way of the head kick and we drop him with the right hook. Remember, when you make people with body kicks and head kicks like that, you get a free counter, like a hook. And you saw how much damage this did. We dropped him, we threw it the rear hand, knocked him down. For the most part, he has great kicks. He has pretty quick hands. He's not the most powerful striker. I'm going to be chopping up the legs of Kakar France. He does have 98 punching power, so we do know we can't, overcommit in the pocket for too long. We're going to land what we want, and we're going to back up. But us destroying the leg, by the time his lead leg is done, or very low health, like about like 80, 90% done, his 98 power turns into like 85 power. You lose 30% power when you get your lead leg chopped. You also get less grapple advantage for your takedowns as the fighter getting their leg kicked. And as for me, the person chopping their leg, I would get more grapple advantage for my takedowns because his leg is chopped up. If I was a wrestler, I could obviously take advantage of that more. But we are a fleet-footed kickboxer that counters and pretty much uses the footwork to open up things. And we have a great switch stance, so we're switching stance in this fight quite a bit. And you're going to see me pull off a block counter and some point in this fight. And I even switched stances and like landed another one. That was a pretty cool sequence. But it's definitely something I want you guys to add in your toolkit. I mean, if you guys don't know how to do it, I could make a video on it. I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to do it. So, you see my jab hand is going to be triangle right there, right? If he throws a lead hook on that jab hand, if I throw a lead hook back as I block it, it will fire off a block counter, which does a lot more damage. And it's like catching and releasing in boxing. Look at that, we did it right there. I switched stance, so like my lead hand obviously changed. But look at this, we're going to switch stance, and look at that, another block counter. And it really cuts people open, and it does a lot of damage. So it's a real cool thing to have, especially if you're a type of fighter or a type of player that likes to use people with high switch stances. To be creative and just be different from everyone else, it's definitely useful. A lot of people use that lead hook, so if you can shut down lead hooks, like my perfect example is you got like Jerry Prochazka and Carlos Ulberg at 205. They both have high switch stance, so like you could counter Alex's left hook, for example. It's a 5-star move, 100 power. You definitely want to counter that. But yeah, I love using Manel Kape at flyweight whenever I do play flyweight. His footwork is phenomenal. I love his stance. The character model is amazing to me. He's actually a fun pick at this weight class. And of course, chopping up the leg does take away some of their footwork. If I was to take a random guess on how much, I'd say maybe about like 4 or 5 points off. Yeah, that one's just a guess. I don't know for sure, so I'm not gonna. Don't quote me on it. We're gonna be facing a TJ Dillashaw right here. Yeah, I definitely think he has the talent to be a top 5 Manel Kape in the UFC. He has a win on Kaya Sakura, you know, the recent challenger for Pantoja's flyweight title recently last week. So he's very talented. They were both in Ryzen at the time, and they're tied 1 apiece. Kai beat him, he beat Kai. That'd be cool if maybe down the line we could see a rematch, maybe make that trilogy happen. Kai Sakura is currently like number 14. Not sure where Kai's at right now. So who knows? We could probably see that if he gets a win here, we could probably see a rematch. Yeah, TJ 125 is not a very strong pick, but like I said, we're still gonna play it safe. We're not gonna really, do nothing too crazy. Look at that, using our footwork right here, making the kick miss. And we're just gonna be very annoying. Yeah, he throws a lead leg kick, which I don't know why. If I'm already chopping a leg, throwing the lead leg, not a very smart idea. You could kick back, but not throwing the leg that I'm damaging, because that just made it a whole bunch easier. You guys can also do that too. When you have a read on when they're gonna throw a hook, you could duck it. So you would have to like let go of block to do it really quickly. Like you let go of block, you duck, and you throw a hook. And that's how I got him. Look at that. Duck uppercut right there. They're devastating counters, but make sure you guys make the reads. I'm not, like someone like Nas UFC where I can make reads as well as he does. And people that try to copy Nas, they do random head movement. Me, I'm kind of like seeing the animation, and I'm also predicting. So it's part of predicting and knowing the animation that's coming out, which is not easy. It's just flyweight, so I don't do it too much because the hands are so fast. Sometimes you could be wrong and it could be uppercut. Got a nice rock right there. We're gonna knock him out with the Leon Edwards combo. Cross head kick, put him to sleep. And right on to the final fight of the video. But I'm still excited to watch him regardless, even though he's a flyweight fighter. Some people don't like that. But you see right there, look, he missed a leg kick out of range, and we're able to punish him with a free hook. So, a lot of people might have trouble winning because they leave a lot of counters on the table. Sometimes you don't realize how much free counters, your opponent is giving you. Whether it be them hook spamming or whether them be kicking out of range. You just gotta punish them. Yeah, we're gonna win that trade right there. But I felt nice using him, actually. I love using people with high footwork, high switch stance. It feels very nice. Because originally, UFC 4, like I said to you guys, I was definitely more of an outside fighter when footwork felt better. But now that people glue to you, it is kind of hard to be an outside fighter fully. You kind of have to like be a really good boxer too. I don't mind acquiring all the skills, but I don't like being forced to acquire them. So guys like Yair Rodriguez, really hard to use. Some of these fights, I'll be honest, it's people that have respect for what I'm offering. So if you have people that don't respect what you're offering, they'll stick to you like glue. We're gonna knock him down with a head kick right here. Yeah, we're pretty much breaking this guy mentally. He just doesn't know what to throw, really. Just taking our time with it. He's a missed right there. Kick him again, and that's about it. I hope you guys liked the video. Tune into our later video.